Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is the second match in a series in which I play myself in golf. The first match is in the link below if you haven't seen it yet and want to catch up, feel free to do so. If not, spoiler alert, I won the match in the simulator. I won it very convincingly. I believe I won it after the 14th hole. I had one of the best rounds of my life in the simulator, if not the best round of my life at TPC Scottsdale. So, if you're curious to see how that went and how I messed that up at the end, you can go back and watch that video. But for this round, we're playing Pebble Beach, and I'm going to do something a little bit different. At certain times, I'm going to show each player in its entirety rather than do split screen. So I'll go back and forth between split screen and focusing on just one player. So here we go. First hole. Since I won in the simulator, I'm giving myself honors here in this match. I took the hybrid out. I just tried to put this in the fairway. Ended up pushing it a tiny bit right, but it just gets past that tree. I'm in the rough on the right-hand side with about 140 left. In PGA Tour, I hit a pretty good drive here. The problem is it goes pretty straight, it goes pretty long, ends up right in that bunker on the left-hand side. So needed to aim a little bit more right there. Second shot from the rough here in the simulator. I landed just short of the green, and it's just going to roll on. Either way, it's going to be a long attempt at birdie. Second shot here in PGA Tour. It's going to go short and it's going to go right. Not a great shot from this bunker. Leaving me with a tough third shot. My chip lands just short of this green, elevated green, so it goes on the right. So now I'm chipping to try to make par here, and I end up coming up a bit short. So I have the opportunity to win the hole here with a birdie in the simulator. But again, my putt comes up short. First hole jitters in both cases. Now I'm putting for bogey here in PGA Tour, and I just miss it. Just hits in the edge of the cup. You can see I'm disappointed there virtually. But I'm going to tap it in here for double bogey, which means this par putt can win it. All I have to do is get it in the gimme circle to win the hole, and I do just that. So I'm one up here in the simulator. Moving to split screen now on the second hole. Hitting driver here. Go a little bit left in the simulator, but in PGA Tour, get it right in the fairway. Although in PGA Tour, it's going to roll right into the edge, right into the semi-rough there. Second shots here, going after the green in both cases on this par 5. End up putting it in the right bunker in PGA Tour and the right rough here in the simulator. So chip shots all around. Just miss it in PGA Tour. Get it on the green in the simulator, but it rolls back off. I didn't get enough on it. So fourth shots here coming up. Going to be a chip for me in the simulator, but a putt for me in PGA Tour. So this chip shot for birdie ends up going a little bit past. Whereas my birdie putt here in PGA Tour just goes past as well. So par opportunities in both cases, par putts. 9 feet here in the simulator, and it drops. Just gets in. 7 feet here in PGA Tour, and that also drops. So tied the hole, but I'm still one up in the simulator. Third hole, again hitting driver here. Come up a little bit short in the PGA Tour, and ends up rolling out going into the semi-rough. I go into the thick stuff in the simulator, so I have a difficult second shot here, kind of a blind shot from the simulator. But in both cases, I hit decent shots. Get on the green in PGA Tour, and I'm just short in the simulator. So I'll be chipping in the simulator and putting in PGA Tour. So hit a great putt in PGA Tour, put it right next to the pin. Simulator, I go just outside of the gimme circle. So I need to make this putt for par and leave the pressure on, and it just misses. Got a 4-foot putt, basically a gimme. So virtual me wins the hole, and on to the next one. So I really mess up my drive here in the simulator, if you can see that. I caught it off the heel of the club, whereas in PGA Tour I hit a decent drive that goes into the fairway on the right-hand side. But it's a short par 4, so I at least have an opportunity to get it there. Unfortunately, I put it in the bunker on the right-hand side in the simulator and put it on the green in PGA Tour. My bunker shot's awful, and my putt on PGA Tour does go past the pin. So I need to chip this in to put any kind of pressure on my virtual self. And I hit it to the top of the hill, and this thing just rolls back down. leaving PGA Tour an easy win. Virtual me now goes 1 up after that. So next hole here, par 3. My tee shot in PGA Tour goes left. My tee shot in the simulator goes right. So it's going to come down to chipping, who can get this closer to the pin. I hit a great chip in the simulator that goes on the green. My chip in PGA Tour ends up rolling off. So we're going to try and chip it back up for par. And we hole it. Chip in par, putting a lot of pressure on me in the simulator. And I putt this, and that also goes in. Tied the hole, but my virtual self still went up. Next, we got a tricky par 5 along the ocean. Both cases, I end up pushing my drive a little bit to the right. My drive in PGA Tour goes much further, though, and ends up in the rough on the side of a hill, whereas I keep it in the fairway, but short in the simulator. Second shot, again, the shot in the simulator goes right again, dangerously right. It's going to end up in the thick stuff on the right-hand side, whereas my shot in PGA Tour goes in the fairway. So third shot's here to try to get it on the green and leave myself a reasonable birdie putt. I do just that in the simulator. Going to be about a 12-foot putt. PGA Tour is about a 24-foot putt. And this putt is tracking, but didn't read the break properly and ends up going by the pin. So now to win the hole from about 12 feet, a pretty straight putt, and it's in for birdie. So we're back to all square. Heading into this short par 3, only 107 yards. Both tee shots look good, at least at first, but my shot in the simulator catches a bit of the side of the green there and bounces in the rough. My shot in PGA Tour, however, right on the green. So chipping here for birdie, trying to put some pressure on. Don't get the birdie, but get it in the gimme circle, so I make par. So to win the hole here in PGA Tour, 26-foot putt, relatively straight, tracking to the hole, but ends up just missing a tiny bit to the left. Tie the hole, we're back to all square. Next hole, got a little long par 4 here. Both cases I end up putting it in the fairway, playing the safe play. Just trying to set myself up for a good second shot. Got about 200 yards in the simulator and 180 in PGA Tour. Second shot's here. Attacking this green in both cases. Both are on the left side of the green. My shot in PGA Tour stays on top on the left side, whereas my shot in the simulator actually rolls down a hill a little bit. But it's a little bit further away, so putting for birdie here. A tricky downhill putt. And I come up short. Just didn't hit it hard enough. However, in PGA Tour, it's the same thing. Just didn't hit it hard enough. Broke more than I expected. This one ends up going way past the pin. So, par putt here in the simulator. And I come up short. But I'm in for bogey to win the hole. And I push it right. So again, in for bogey here. A little upset by our virtual self. But we end up tying the hole all square. So another long par 4. This one's a 480-yard par 4. Hit a great drive in PGA Tour, but yanked my drive left in the simulator. I really just was trying to avoid the water here. So 235 in the simulator for the second shot, about 220 in PGA Tour. Both tee shots are heading to the left side of the green, heading towards that left bunker. And wouldn't you know it, both shots end up in the same exact bunker. So who can play a better shot from the same bunker? In the simulator, I hit it a little bit long, but not bad. I'm about 12 feet away. In PGA Tour, I hit a shot that I thought was going to roll out, but ends up breaking down this hill and going away from the pin. So I pushed it a little bit right, and now I'm just off the green. So trying to chip in here, and I just miss it. So, and I'm tapping in here. So I need to make this putt to win the hole here for par. And it goes in. So after 9 holes, I'm up 1 hole in the simulator. That's the front 9. Back 9 will be coming out here in the next couple of days. So tune in to see who ultimately wins this showdown. If you like these type of videos, leave a like. If you're interested in more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Got tons more golf content coming out. Thank you.